KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.
Tennis, anyone? That would be lovely. And we are talking about the beautiful game of tennis right now on the Sports Show. Happy day, everybody. I'm Jason Salas, and I'm joined by Josh Cepeda, who is part of the team that is putting together a wonderful event, the 2023 Calvo's Select Care Grand Prix Tennis Tournament. Josh, happy day. Welcome to the show.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for putting on this wonderful event. When I was in high school, I actually shagged balls at a tennis tournament. That was just collecting the balls when the guys were rallying and warming up and everything. That was hard work enough. Putting on a tennis tournament is an insane amount of work. So kudos to you and your team for getting it done.
Well, thank you. Much appreciated. I wouldn't have been able to do this without my team, the guys that work for me, plus all the volunteers from the high school, such as JFK, Teedson, and Simon Sanchez. So shout out to them for really putting in the time and effort to help me out with this tournament.
Absolutely. You get out in the nice island sunshine, get a nice breeze going and, watch some really awesome tennis. And speaking of that, this weekend is supposed to have some really, really top flight matches because you guys are actually featuring the doubles competition, right?
Oh, yeah. So this weekend is the skill doubles events for the men's and women's. One of the top teams right now in the men's open event is Arman Sachdev and Derek Oklahoma, who last week they played against each other for the open finals, and Arman was able to top Derek in that event. So having the top two players pair up together will be an amazing time to watch for people to come out and see something special happen.
That's so crazy. They're going at each other one weekend. The next weekend they're figuring out who's going to get the overhand smash.
Yeah, so it's fun to watch when you have guys battling it out 1v1 and all of a sudden their partners like they have to put egos aside and come together as a team now to win it all.
For sure. And who can we expect Josh to see from the ladies side?
One of the top players right now is for our ladies. In our women's 4.0 we have Diane Lee, one of the more seasoned veterans out here playing tennis, partner up with a younger player of Leia Mercado, and then we have two high schoolers that can go against them. One of them being Mina Noble, who got the MVP of the ISA girls season last quarter, partner up with May Balaktis, who's also one of the top juniors at Harvest right now.
Very cool. So speaking of high school, and you were saying how it's the volunteers from the high school division make this tournament happen. Next weekend, after we get the skill doubles out of the way, you guys actually have the high school division finals, right?
Oh, yeah. So we have a high school doubles event, which is totally free for anyone in the high school. It doesn't matter if you're in the ISA league or the IIA. We encourage those to come out and just keep on playing. It doesn't matter if the season's already over or the season is upcoming. It's a good time for them to come out and put their skills to a test.
See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Unite the leagues. Competition is good.
Competition is needed. It's well needed.
It's needed. Perfect.
Yes, it's what drives the sport and how players better themselves and how they progress in life as well.
Okay, so one thing I also want to talk about, Josh, is this is a perfect chance for anybody who's a spectator. If you're a fan of sport or you've never actually seen like a live tennis tournament, it is an amazing thing to like watch live. So maybe give an invite to people out there to come down and watch in person.
Oh, yeah. So come on out this weekend, starting Friday, the 27th. Matches are actually starting at 5:30 p.m. over at the Guam National Tennis Center in Harmon, right across the Guam Sports Complex. And it goes all the way through Saturday and Sunday. So Saturday, we start bright and early, 8 a.m. We go all the way to about 6:30 at night. Same as well on Sunday. It's an all-day thing.
There might be a little sunburns heading into like next work week, but it was well earned. That's a badge of honor.
Yeah, just pack your sunblock, pack umbrellas, and then make sure your aloe vera is nice and cold when you come home.
That's tips from a pro, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you guys are the best in the business. But speaking of which, we got about a minute left, Josh. But talk about the tennis academy and like what's going on, and for people that have maybe seen the sport, like and they want to say like that looks like fun, or I know somebody that plays, I might want to try that. Like, what opportunities are there for people just picking up the sport for the first time?
All right, so for the youth, we have our after school program, which runs from Monday through Friday. and it's for those that want to come out and play tennis. And it runs from 4 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. at the Hyatt tennis courts. But if that is not your cup of tea, we have a Saturday program, just 1 hour for kids ages 6 to 12, just to get their feet wet, ready to play the sport. And if not, I have myself and I have 2 other coaches can also do private lessons, more on a one-on-one things to really redefine and tweak your game.
There you go. So, I mean, it does not cost a lot to get involved, and you're going to have so much fun. Again, I mean, it's an amazing, wonderful game that we really want everybody to take part in. And plus, if you've never actually like opened up a fresh canister of balls and everything like that.
Oh, yes.
That first sound is the best.
Yes.
Something everybody must experience. So, Josh Cepeda with the Calvo Select Care Grand Prix Tennis Tournament. Josh, thanks so much, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you for having me.
All right, absolutely.
KUAM Sports is brought to you by Docomo Pacific. Better together.